Greetings of peace and love. Que pasa? My name is Ramhotep L, broadcasting on behalf of the number 13, ScienceAstrology.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Why do I do what I do? What's the whole point of Ramhotep? What's behind 13 Science Astrology? Like, what really motivates me? What really drives me? People ask me this all the time, and it's because I go through a lot of shit to bring you these videos. I mean, I'm literally stalked by every major corporation. Every major corporation. I'm talking about from construction workers to doctors to people in the so-called media. I mean, I'm literally stalked. I mean, paparazzi. I'm going through the same stuff that these celebrities are going through. And I'll have a lot of material things. I don't rent cars to do videos. I don't, have models in the background in my videos. Just a simple and plain guy, but I go through a lot of shit to bring you this information. So that's why I always push the whole spiritual G thing that I talk about, being like a spiritual gangster, or, a spiritual, almost even like a spiritual bully at times. Because you gotta have heart and spirit to really, if you really about to represent this type of information, you gotta have heart and spirit to represent this kind of information, because you're going against religious forces that have been on this planet for thousands of years. And even though I say that everything I'm doing, I'm not against anybody and it's free information, these people are going to make me into the enemy. These people are going to make me into the bad guy. Why? Because the information is too powerful for them to just let exist. They have to say something about it. They have to compartmentalize it. They have to put me into a box. So that's what they have to do. So that's what really, so you ask me what drives me? That's what really drives me. That's the motivating factor, is the fact that I know that I'm a minority that believes in something in a world full of people that believe the opposite and the contrary. And to me, that's exciting. I mean, it's painful at times, don't get me wrong. I mean, I had nights where I cried behind this information. I mean, you don't know what I've been through. I've lost everybody. Like I've lost all my friends to get into this information. Ain't no friends. Like just like how niggas be gangbanging. Ain't no friends. We either partners, or we blood, or we relatives, but ain't no friends. You see, so a lot of this spiritual information people don't realize is nothing different from the streets. And the religious people, they don't want you to see that. See, they want you to, their whole thing is to blind you with spookisms and to make you think that religious people are, happy-go-lucky and everything. It's not about power control, but God is the all-powerful, but yet and still these motherfuckers is willing to die for their power. And then we sit around as conscious people, as young and conscious people, and we aren't, willing to sacrifice lives or give up our life for what we have, or to be free. So what I represent, I'm kind of like a poster child for freedom, for true freedom. And true freedom is through knowledge, first of all. Then after that, it takes power, force, and will. So you say you truly want to be free, you got to be willing. You got to be powerful. You got to have power back in you. See, they talk about freedom. Freedom ain't real, not unless you got a powerful force backing you. How you think mafias and all that are behind all the governments? Because they need a power structure, a secret power structure to maintain their power. So I do what I do to keep my courage built up and to build up the courage in you, people that's watching this video, because even after I'm done, and I mean, I'm definitely not afraid to give up my life. So whenever I'm done is whenever I'm done, but this is going to continue. I know it will, because I'm going to represent well. And it's going to, they're going to take me down, or which probably won't happen, but I'll disappear one day. I'll escape one day, and they'll put somebody else in my seat. And the person that's in my seat has to be able to have something to look back on. They need an inspiration. So that's why I do what I do. And it's about being young and conscious. Everything that I do is about being young and being conscious. That's what it's all about, because everybody that watches my channel is young. Like, this information is for young people. See, that's why I got into this, because I was like, I want to be somebody different. We already got teachers for the elders. We have I'm not going to name their names. We have all of our teachers for the elders. But who's really representing for the young people? Who's representing for where can the hip hoppers go and get inspiration from? When they done making their music and they suppressed and attacked, where can they go get inspiration from? Where can the actors get inspiration from? because that's what the young people are caught up into, the arts. So I decided to bring this information straight to that crowd and that genre, and that's what I'm doing. It's about being young and conscious, and to be young and conscious, you only have to, like I said, be knowledgeable, have that information. Then you have to have a power and a force backing you, and you got to be able to trace yourself back through your bloodline. Very important. You have to be able to trace back yourself through your bloodline. Like, I come from a bloodline of people that own thousands of acres of land. Like, I know my bloodline carefully, so that's why when you know your bloodline, I know which job to take, which job I shouldn't take, what type of woman I should date, what type of woman I shouldn't date, because I know my bloodline. And I don't know everything about it, but you know, I'm researching every day. I'm about that. Like, people, they ask me like, yeah, so what do I got to do to be like, you know, more knowledgeable on my bloodline and things of that nature? You got to be at it, because I mean, they don't teach us about our bloodline. That's the whole point, because the bloodlines run the world. That's how you get into the power of the world. It's through bloodlines and royal families and names. And names are trusts and estates. Remember, I was teaching that before, so you have to know which trust you tie into. So people wonder why they broke, why they don't have no money, why they don't. You might be playing with the wrong team. You might even know it was a game going on. You probably ain't even playing. That's your problem. That's why you broke, you know? That's why I'm broke if I'm broke. You know, if I know the rules, maybe I'm not playing correctly. So I got to change that thing up. So it's about being young and conscious. Just want to put that information out there. I've already demonstrated to you information-wise on what you got to go through. I mean, like I said, I done lost people. I done lost lives behind this information. I done been locked up behind this information. I done been threatened behind this information. You know, I've been challenged with fights behind this information. I've had people that's successful, celebrities, write me, threatening me about what they're gonna do to me behind this information. So I've already showed you that aspect. Now it's time to show you through the arts. That's why I've got the Starseed movement coming up. So phase 2 for young and conscious. Phase 2 is gonna be a lot of just demonstrating through, not just through YouTube though, but through the art, you're gonna turn on the television and be able to see the Starseed movement, basically is what I'm saying. And it might not be Ramhotep El presenting the movement to you or the one that you're looking at, but you're gonna see it, you're gonna be able to see it. It's already going on now. So we got a lot of things in the making. I gotta do this video on the World Cup, because that's what we're going through right now, the World Cup. But like, once the World Cup is over, moving on into August, you're about to see second phase of Starseed, the Starseed Renaissance movement, and phase 2 of what it means to be young and conscious. And I just wanted to drop a few jewels, you know, shed some light on you know, just being conscious and some motivation for the Starseeds out there. You know, we got people to motivate people that's intellectual, the college heads. We got people to motivate the thugs. You see what I'm saying? We got people to motivate the religious people. But who's gonna motivate the Starseeds? Those people that's rare. You see, so that's why I do what I do. That's the driving factor behind being young and conscious and things of that nature and things of that sort. So got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of exciting stuff coming up, a lot of changes coming up for the site. I know I've been saying that, but I'm just working on structure my prices, and got a couple programs I'm working on, monthly programs. So we got a lot of changes coming up, 13 Signs of Astrology, for going into August. So I thank you guys for listening. Stay motivated, keep researching your bloodlines, keep researching, you know, your information on how to become financially free. Keep researching, keep studying. Don't let nobody talk you out of this information. You got to remember, if you young, I'm gonna make this one last point. If you young and you a youth, though the elders can give you wisdom and knowledge and all of that, you the leader. See, the elders are not, when I say elders, I'm talking about people in their 60s and 70s. They are not the leaders anymore. They are supposed to sit and represent what's called the gods. They're the council. God is the council. God doesn't care about leading no humans. He's already done that. He's already experienced that. So a real true elder already know what it's like to lead and have people look up to them and have girls, you know, ready to worship them and all of that type of stuff. Like, so you're not fascinated behind it like a real elder. Now we got a lot of elders that still want to be leaders and they want to supplant and suppress the youth. So I had to demonstrate that phase of the movement to you first. Now the second phase, like I said, will be about demonstrating through the arts, through the mass, bigger world, through social media, through the news and things of that nature. So yeah, if you young and conscious, that's what it's about. It's about knowing that you're a leader. Everybody to watch this channel, I don't care about if it's a lot of people. I just want everybody to be leaders to watch this channel. And that don't mean, being a leader don't mean trying to do exactly what Ramhotep's doing. You're a follower. A lot of times you might even be a sissy. And I mean that, because if you're trying to be like me and be you, it's no way Like they said in Islam, when I was in Islam, they said Allah didn't make two snowflakes alike. So you think he would make two humans alike, or she would make two humans alike? Everybody's different. So if everybody's different, your expression and how you do your thing should be different. You might be on YouTube, that's cool, but you don't gotta be on YouTube the way I'm on YouTube. You don't gotta talk about what I'm talking about. That's some sissy shit. So I gotta instill this stuff in you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down. I got a lot to do. I thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. And until we meet again, I'm gonna leave you in Hotep. Namaste. Wadu. Peace.